So this is what I do. Work hard and play hard. I'm Fanny's cargo. Just in case if whoever doesn't know me, I'm actually from Colombia, originally from Colombia, South America. I've been here for like 30 years in the country, and I started working my first job in technology. When I was here in the US doing my English program, the university had this job first that you will always go there and check all the jobs for all the students and see what is out there. So I always like to go and kind of check things out to see what jobs were offering. And I always saw the stand of the FBI, and I always liked that. I always had passion for all criminal cases and all so I started the process and I said, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go for it because I like it. So let's see what happens. So I did the test and I did very well on the test. So I get a second letter with another package to pursue the process. At that time, my husband is American and he had no clue what I was doing. So he comes home and then he sees this package on the table and he says FBI. So he looks at me and says, "What the heck, what are you doing?" And I'm Colombian, right? So he's thinking, oh my God, no, what trouble are you in right now? And I was like, oh, you got the package? Oh yes. And he's like, what the heck is that? So I opened it and I told him, and I said, look, it's because I applied to the FBI. I said, you did what? And I said, yeah, I applied to the FBI. And this is the package. He says, the package is what? And I said, this is my second process. Everyone that goes through the organization, their spouses have to agree with everything that is gonna happen in the organization. So when I got to that point, then I knew my husband wasn't going to come. So I thanked all the organization and the people that was in the interview process with me, and I explained to them that I needed to move on and I couldn't continue. And then I just, took my application out and I gave thanks for the opportunity, but I knew that I was capable of pursuing that career, and I just had to stop there because I had to choose my family. So I do manage Latin America today, and I do manage two accounts, Wesco and Graybar, for the company in the US and Canada as well. And it's been a great career for me. And I, had different challenges through the process. And that's why I'm so faithful to the company, because in one of those processes, I encountered a very challenge in my life. That was in 2007. So I'm, playing my tournaments, doing everything. I was with IMC Networks. And then at that time, I was diagnosed with colon cancer. So I was, that was back 2007, around June. So when that happened, prior to that, I was training for a national tournament in racquetball, and I injured my knee. But then I had surgery, the first surgery, and that first surgery, that's when they told me exactly how far I was. I was almost stage 4 of colon cancer, and this gives me the chills. And then when, then the doctor came, and then he came and he said that I had 6 months left. So it was very shocking because I was like, oh my God, what do you mean? And then he said, well, the tumor that we found, it was very big. And so we need to make sure that we extract everything that we can possible. He said, okay, well, I can give you, if you don't want to be having a port, which is a medication that takes a long time, then I can look at another option. And I said, yes, what's my other option? And he said, well, I can give you a pill. And the pill has 2 medications out of the 3 that are originally port. And I said, okay, give me the success rate. He said it's 70%. I said, perfect. I go with 70%. I don't care for 90% because I don't want to be laying in a place and I can't do anything. So I continue my journey working. This for me wasn't an obstacle. I will continue doing my things that I like, enjoy my sports. And I did it, and it was 8 months. So when it was getting closer to the 6th month, I was being tested every month to make sure how my process was going, and it was going very well. We didn't know how successful it was going to be, the medication, because not all the time the medication will work on you. And then that year, which was in January of 2008, I flew to California because we had our corporate meeting, and it was very emotional because I got there and I had 3 surgeries that year. I couldn't do certain things, but in spite of that, I continued doing my work. And then, to my surprise, when we had the meeting, I had broken the sales record of the company at that time. So I was given my sales award, and then the company awarded me with the employee year award too, because of the whole entire situation. In spite of the circumstances, it was very emotional for me to see that the company value what I was doing and supported me in the whole journey. So January came, February came. It was already my 8 months up, and I finished my chemotherapy, and I'm still here. So that was very successful for me, and that was one of the biggest, challenges that I had in my life. From all my journey, to put it that way, is from I started playing racquetball and then tennis, and so far right now pickleball. I have a total of 133 medals so far that I collected from all my my tournaments, my championships, my challenges. And even I think that from even all the surgeries that I had, 18 surgeries, all my scars that I have, I call them my medals too, because I was able to overcome all those obstacles. So my 133 medals plus my other 18 that I got from my surgery. So far that's it. I'm Fanny, and thank you for watching my story.